Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining. We are live on studio, ID Mind Media, Radio and Television with your humble host, Comrade Fritz Misodi. Make sure you share while we populate, okay? Share. This show is going to be the 5 takeaways that we gather on Biyas' speech, President Paul Biyas' speech. We have had all kinds of reactions, all kinds of ways that people have reacted, positive, negatively, and so on and so forth. Today, I just want to give a roundup of what Biyas said and what Biyas forgot to say, and all the lies, all the innuendos that Biyas purportedly said on his end of year memorabilia. Okay, so while we populate, please make sure you share widely for the audience to populate, okay, before we come back, okay, to start the show.
42 years in the presidential chair, living like a king while the people despair. Swiss bank accounts getting fatter each day, while our hospitals ain't got no beds to lay. Children dreaming of a better tomorrow, but all they inherit is pain and sorrow. Now you must go. The time has come to let it go. Oh, your time is up, can't you see? Now you must go. The youth needs room to grow, yeah. Set our nation free. Your children flying private to foreign shores, while our kids study sitting on dusty floors. You claim you're leading us to.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna be dive deep into what Biyas said about the people of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. We have seen all the lies, all the machination, the manipulation across the years. We know what Biyas is capable of doing. We know what he cannot do, and we have seen all these different types of the false accusation, all forms of fraud and corruption that has been going on within this realm of this 9 years of war with the people of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. But for experience have shown that the Paul Biyas regime, as being dictator as it being, both in Ambazonia and in La République du Cameroon, what do you expect of a regime that is not accountable, a regime that does not know what they are doing? They are using this war in Ambazonia to say that they want national unity, what Paul Biyas is calling one and indivisible Cameroon. But what Biyas is not telling the people is that the lies is that the 1st of January is the Independence Day of the people of La République du Cameroon. I've not seen a country, Cameroon, La République du Cameroon is the only country where they don't celebrate their Independence Day. Tell me one country in the world, one, that does not celebrate their Independence Day. I tend to wonder How do you have a country that does not celebrate their Independence Day? So, okay, when did the Republic have their independence? Is it not 1st of January 1960? Why is Biya not even giving, I don't know, a country without an Independence Day? It means that La Republic is not independent, according to what Biya has been saying all these years. Because if you are independent, you would tell your people, hey, this is the day that we got our independence. We want you people to go out and celebrate your independence. No, they don't. They will tell all kinds of lies, try to manipulate the people, saying, oh no, this is not what is going on. This is not. But just recently, what happened? What has been going on just of recent? Biya, after Biya's speech, the next day, what happened? This is Barrister Tumasa. This is what Barrister Tumasa. Let me show you what Barrister Tumasa wrote on his Twitter. Barrister Tumasa wrote. He said, "Okay, this is it, right?" He said, well-trained Cameroonian forces trained by the USA and France under the Biden and Macron administration continue to suffer losses at the hands of the locally trained Ambazonian freedom fighters. Okay, that is Barrister Tumasa Martin saying it. It is essential to take note and give Ambazonian monthly report. This January, Cameroon lost 17 soldiers in Ambazonia, with 8 casualties in Akwaya, 7 in Bakassi, and 2 in Boyo. This is 2025. Okay. This is what Biya will not tell his people. The casualties that the army, the people's children, lost their life in Ambazonia every single day. Biya will not tell his people. But he will only come and say he has a well-trained military, a well-trained, oh, Cameroon is one and indivisible, Cameroon is one and... For the past 7 to 8 years, we have heard Biya saying all those, you see. But what baffles me is that Biya does not tell the truth to the people of La République du Cameroon. Okay, Biya wants to go in now for re-election. Take the last 5 to 10 years of Biya's leadership within La République du Cameroon. What has he achieved? Every goods is skyrocketed. The prices of goods skyrocketed. Taxes skyrocketed. Everything skyrocketed. And they will say he has achieved something. What achievement has someone achieved when the people are suffering from one stage of taxes to another? Even mere infrastructure is non-existent. The road construction that they are saying, you saw even someone like Senator Mbela Moki crying, a CBDM member crying, crying that there is no roads. There is no road, sir. Mbela Moki said. Who is your sir? You are the people encouraging those people putting their knees on your neck of the people of Southern Cameroon. You dare say that no, you know the truth. They have destroyed Sonara. They have destroyed CDC. They are doing land grabbing of CDC lands, selling to Francophones. They think that when they come to occupy our land, then it will be an excuse for them to own the land. But you don't own people's land. See what happened in Zimbabwe. See what happened in South Africa. Even though the white people came and occupied the lands, when the black people took over, when the Zimbabweans took over Zimbabwe, the South Africans took over South Africa, they took they took the land from those rich people and share it. So no matter how the deals, the SDOs are there implanted in our land, doing land grabbing of our lands, selling lands to their own people, the government of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, will come and take those lands from them. Because we have seen example of La Republique landowners in Douala, Yaoundé, and other cities seizing the lands and houses of our people. Then Biya will come and say one and indivisible. The important things that needs to be solved is not being solved. The root causes of the problem is not being checked into. Our leaders are languishing in Kondengi, languishing in jail. Does Biya care? This is 6 years of incarceration. These are our leaders. Dr. Kimeng Henry, Dr. Mfongalamfo, Dr. Egbe Ogok Dr. Cornelius Kwanga, Dr. Philelis Che, President Seseko Ayok Tabe, Professor Awasu, Barrister Shufai. The list continues. These are all members of the Nera 10 who are still languishing in Kondengi, maximum prison. But Biya is saying nothing about that. Okay, and when you see what's happening now, you ask yourself, does Biya really want peace and justice, or he wants to just stay in power and encourage his military, like he said, that he has his military that are taking care of the people of Ambazonia? Ask yourself that question. Does he care about the life of the people, or he care about remaining the colonial master of the land of the people? Colonial masters left Africa long ago, but Biya's behavior is telling us that we still have traces of colonialism in Africa. And Biya is just showing that same example of those colonial tendencies where they tend to occupy your land and impose on you. That's exactly what Biya is telling us today. But we are just making our own points clear that the people of Ambazonia are not your slave. The people of Ambazonia are not people who don't know what they want. The people of Ambazonia know exactly what they want. They know. So no matter what Biya is trying to do to them, no matter what is happening today, it will not deter the people of Southern Cameroon for their self-determination. Okay? Their self-determination is non-negotiable. So the Cameroon government can do what they want. They have failed in the Grand National Dialogue. They have failed in their thing they call the House of Chief or the House of what. They have failed in the special status. You cannot give Amazonian people special status when we had our independence the same like you. It doesn't make sense. We were granted independence as a country. We were not granted independence with a special status. United Nations never granted us independence with a special status. Okay? They fail in establishing what they call DDR Center. All those children in DDR Center, what are they doing? They're nothing. They're just, for the past 5 years, ask one of those guys who went to DDR Center, what are they doing there? No jobs, nothing. They are useless individuals today, just roaming around, committing crimes. They went and created Musonge Commission. What has Musonge Commission got to do with whether bilingual commission? What bilingual commission do we need? All these are things that Biya have created along the years, trying to claim that he's solving the problem. But he's not solving the problem of the people of Southern Cameroon. He all these other ministers who are also engineering and making money out of this war, like Paul Tassom, they created their own militia. Atanganji created their own militia. Atanganji boys. All these guys, they spend a lot of money or just to maintain camps. They are creating more military camps in Ambazonia than to solve the problem. And they think that those camps can solve problems. But you have heard versions upon versions of Cameroon military who are suffering and dying in the war zone. And they are saying that they cannot win this war militarily. Even diplomats have let La Republic de Cameroon know that they cannot win Ambazonian people. You cannot win 8 million of people who are ready who are ready to die for their land. You can use thousands of military. You can use whoever you want. It will not stop the people of Southern Cameroon, their self-determination. I don't know if Biya understand this. The people Biya is sending, the SGOs and these DOs and these people, they are behaving like colonial masters. They are not elected. They are appointed. These foolish ones they call Elekam. They are being appointed by Biya. And they want to go and a man of that age, 92 years old, instead of going to rest, you want to go and run for re-election. And the people of La Republique du Cameroon, I don't know if they really understand what is going on in their own country. Because if they knew what is going on in their country, they would have stood up and said enough is enough. I don't understand, because it baffles me when I see these people being silent on what they know is something that they have to fight for. But those people who think that they have that La Republique can develop their country, they say they want to come and do reconstruction. This is Biyas country, Biyas hut. This is South Cameroon. This is Cameroon. Biyas. This is Biyas area. They have not developed it.
Le président Paul Biya m'a chargé de vous dire qu'il vous aime.
Tu vas prendre normalement aussi. Mais bon, l'erreur donc c'est un bon niveau si on devait mettre ça parce qu'il est bloqué, peut pas rentrer. On parle il est
Je retiens un.
Now you can understand what we are talking about, right? This is an example of when they say they want to come and reconstruct what they did not construct, first of all, in Southern Cameroon, then they tend to laugh that somebody, because if you see somebody who say, oh, I want to come and build, I want to help you to build your house, first of all, go and look the person's house. Because if you don't check the person's house, you cannot understand if the person can be your house. Because the person will say, okay, let me come and help you. You are helping somebody when you have not finished your own, you have not shown an example building your own house. So what kind of example can that person show to you? If you go to the person's own area, Biya has done nothing to prove to us, the people of Southern Cameroon, that they can do anything. And for the past 40 years, what has it done? than collecting our resources, misusing our resources, mismanaging our resources, and so on and so forth. And you say that person can fix your country. But I love some of these people who are there saying that they are coming to do reconstruction of Ambazonia. I ask them that when somebody cannot manage your resources, they can never reconstruct your resources. For the past 60 plus years since we joined these people, they have continuously dilapidated our resources, dilapidated our economy, dilapidated our infrastructures. The roads, the bridges we still have in Ambazonia were built by the Germans. They will tell you they will build a Manfred, Yaoundé, Manfred, Bamenda, Ring Road, Manfred, Limbe. Then they are still using that old train called locomotive. 19 whether 19 where, 19 what. The old, then they will paint it as if it's a new train. And the train cannot leave that train to connect Southern Cameroon. The train only goes to Kumba to carry timber. They are targeting timber and cocoa. That's all of what it does. They don't want to build a train that can leave Bamenda to Limbe to connect the Southern Cameroonian railroad. They don't want that. And those are that is how marginalization goes around. The failure of the chiefs, the failure of those black legs, the failure of all these people who have tried along these 8 to 9 years of this war, the failure of the fake reconstruction, the failure of all these Eli Smiths and the success Nkongos and all these people who were going around, the Namberes, trying to go around to help the La Republique, they fail. The Didier centers, the Clovis and the Nkondan Titus, what did they do? They failed. They went and borrowed some chiefs and funds to do black magic. I don't understand. How do you chiefs think that black magic can work on your people? Black magic cannot work on your people. Your people have powers. They are community mobilization. You cannot use black magic against your people and it works. Biyas have fooled you people, done all this fool you, you know. They have used all these people. Monja. Where is Monja today? Monja is now where is now suffering in Kondengi. These are people who help the La Republic government. That is another topic for another day. To tell you how these people use and dump the people of Southern Cameroon. It's a normal trend of event. A lot of people have been use and dump. Okay. Now, going back to Biyas' speech, Biyas emphasized on national unity and one and indivisible. Okay, but that is the word that they have used that most dictators use to conquer a people. They'll say this country is one and indivisible, or these people are this and that, or these people, you know, and they'll tell you that, oh, this country is unified under this is integrity and this is. But Biyas cannot speak the truth to the people of La Republique du Cameroon. It's only now that some of the people even understand that their independence was different from that of La Republique du Cameroon. Remember, they were celebrating the 20th May as an Independent Day, which was a fake, that they have been living lies and fake life. 20th May has nothing to do with La Republique independence. It's the 1st of January. Okay, 1960. La Republique got her independence without Southern Cameroon. Without Southern Cameroon. That should be made clear. We got our independence on the 1st of October without La Republique du Cameroon. They were asking us to either join La Republic or to join Nigeria in a federal system. That if it doesn't work, there was a clause there that if it doesn't work, you can go your separate ways. The same way we went our separate ways when we tried a federal system with Nigeria. For 40 good years, we were federated with Nigeria. But since it did not work, our people went their separate ways. So let La Republic, Paul Biya don't come and tell us about one and indivisible today. Okay? It is divisible because there are two entities. There are two entities that come together. And those entities recognize their identities. No one should try to manipulate over the identity of anybody, because those two entities came together and tried that experiment. But if the federal experiment did not work, they go their separate ways. It has nothing to do with whether this person agrees or not. Biya is not the one granting us independence. Biya is just a dictator, an occupier who's occupying the land of southern Cameroon and is trying to impose their will on the people. Okay? Another point that Biya forgot to make mention is that Biya has sent so many delegations. Let me tell you this. Biya will not tell you this. He will not tell you that he has sent so many delegations abroad to meet the leaders, to meet the groups, to meet different individuals in the diaspora, just to negotiate. Biya has sent people with monies to go and meet individuals. I will not call names, but just to let you know that when the national dialogue failed, Biya, the government had to be pressured to go to Switzerland negotiation. La Republic government sent a delegation to Switzerland. They tried to bribe the leaders, tried to bring all the manipulations. It did not work. Okay? So that is to tell you that the government of Cameroon has tried manipulation, all kinds of ways to try to see how they can infiltrate the leaders. But they realize that when they go to negotiation, the leaders were so united. So united, they say, these people, they thought that they are divided. But they are so united. So that is to tell you that no matter what happens, okay, the people of Southern Cameroon recognize their hegemony. They recognize what they stand for. Okay? So La Republic cannot do anything to convince the people of Ambazonia about their identity. We know our identity. La Republic cannot define the identity. Okay? But remember, Paul Biya cannot continue the lies telling, okay, because the people of Ambazonia already know their own, what they want. Biya, another takeaway from Biya's speech is the lies he's talking about the military. Since the beginning of this crisis, many La Republic police, gendarme, army, have run away. They have run away from the military. Most of them, we have seen many of them here in America. Many will tell you that La Republic will never win that war. Even if it's 20, 30 years, La Republic will never win that war because the people of Ambazonia are in their land. So you send somebody from Yaoundé, send somebody from Garoua, send somebody from Douala to go and be fighting in somebody's land. How do you think that person can win in that land? How? Because it's not their area. They don't even understand the language. They don't speak the traditional language there. Even the mere pidgin English, some of them don't even understand. Yeah. They will do all those atrocities there. But at the end of the day, if the people don't welcome you there, you will never fit in. It's very difficult for you to think that you leave Yaoundé, you leave Garwa to come and be imposing yourself in people's land, you will never be welcome there. You cannot force yourself in people's land. I spoke with some of these military that left La République B. Some of them, they tell me their horror stories, how they saw their friends, their colleagues die in the battlefield. When you think that whoever believed that someone like Assad of Syria could run away from Syria, he's now seeking asylum in Russia. Assad. Think of it. How many years did the people of Syria fought with the government of Assad? More than how many years? But they were resilient, they were determined. When they entered the capital city, Assad was nowhere to be found. But that's to tell you that what? I want the people of Ambazonia to learn the resilience of these different people who have fought for their independence, who have fought for, like Somaliland. Think about it. Somaliland declared their independence in 1991. No one country recognized Somaliland. No one. They kept fighting for, they maintained their status quo. They said, hey, they already got their independence. If you care, you recognize us. You don't care, that's your business. Because recognition is not about anybody. It's not about any country. It's about you, the people. If you want to recognize yourself, that's why there are times that people don't understand that. Most people who said, oh, government is not important, government, how do you restore something that was there when you don't want to restore the government? Okay? And the mistake some of our leaders were making is that they did not want a democratic transition of power. They think that it's only after the election that, or after the war, that we can go now and form a government. And that mentality is the mentality that is not fair. Because you cannot, Seseko Ayoktabe in 2017 declared the restoration of our independence. What does that mean? It means that we restore everything that we had. The government, like Foncha, Endeli created, the institutions, the everything. And when we say, hey, let's show the world that we are democratic, let's have a peaceful transition of power, people don't want. Every president wants to stay in power. They don't want to have peaceful transition. This one say, I'm the president forever. This one come, I'm the president forever. Then who are you to criticize Pobia? The same you who is saying that Pobia should go, but you are there as a president, you say you are the president for life. What kind of example are you showing if you want to be a president for life? Biya never mentioned that the failure of the economy of La Republic is tied to the Ambazonian War of Independence, because the economy has been brought down. Remember, Southern Cameroon provides 60-something% of the economy of La Republic of Cameroon. So don't forget that. So some people may, when we talk about La Republic things, people say, why do you talk about La Republic? Because we provide, the economy of Ambazonia support the economy of La Republic. So why shouldn't we talk about La Republic? People are coming to take your resources to sustain their economy, to sustain their own life. You say we should not talk about them. So they should just come and collect timber, collect rubber, this, collect resources, minerals, go and sustain the economy. Our people are dying, suffering. You say, oh, how does that concern us? They impose taxes on you people. taxes, even on mere passport, even to travel now at the airport. I'll talk about the diaspora in another show. I don't want to talk about the diaspora today, because the thing of dual nationality is something that Biyas imposed on the diaspora because for fear of the diasporans. But that's a topic for another day. But imagine how the failure of this regime. They don't know that we had a legitimate federal system, and they came and changed everything. But because of mismanagement, the violation of the resolutions of the United Nations regarding decolonization and self-determination, the illegitimacy of the 1961 plebiscite that asks us two questions: yes, Nigeria; yes or no, La République du Cameroon. No third question. You cannot grant a people independence by asking them to join another independent countries, and you expect them to be happy. The root causes of the problem, the responsibility of the people of Southern Cameroon is to emphasize that we had no federal agreement. There was no federal agreement because they asked the people of Southern Cameroon and La République du Cameroon to go and renegotiate the federal system. That never happened. Okay? There was never a legal federation between Ambazonia and French Cameroon. The transfer of authority was conducted against international law and without a proper treaty or ratification. Our people should emphasize this, because people think that, oh, it was a genuine system. No. You cannot have two countries that come together, but you use the one country's constitution and dominate the other people. When I remember Foncha, when Foncha always say, and even Molanjo Litumbe, all these people, they always call it Njomba Marit. And Foncha always emphasize that if they want to be rational, then they will let us rule, they give us the country to rule for 60 years. That is the only way the people of Southern Cameroon can live with La République du Cameroon. Because one, they don't consider us as a people who can even rule. They say an Anglophone, as they call it, will never be president. So why should you go and stay with people who always dominate you forever? Ambazonia's independence, we restored our independence in 2017. So anybody still going to say we want let's go back to federal system, let's go back. La République du Cameroun, for the past years that we have stayed with them, have not shown any single form of honesty. Okay? Never. So our people should not focus on marginalization. No. We are not marginalized. We are colonized. We are colonized. If you say marginalization, it means that you are saying that, okay, if they stop marginalizing you, you can stay there. No. We are colonized. And what is the only solution to colonization is independence. Our people should focus on that, because when you say, oh, we are marginalized, we need road, we need water, we that's not what we are fighting for. Our focus is to restore that our independence that United Nations granted us. United Nations never granted us independence as a federal system to go and be suffering for, no, they granted us independence, and they said, okay, experiment if this staying with Nigeria or staying with La Republic of Cameroon can work for you. If you see that it's not working, you opt out of the system. That's all what the United Nations told us. United Nations never said that you stay like that and you'll be second-class citizen. You'll be no. So our people should know that. Okay, I want you people to know how you focus yourself, because if you focus on the things that are not necessary, that's how you'll be passing the wrong message to the people or to the international community, and they will take you for that. Okay. Thank you for watching. I'll just play this longer. Is just play something about Paul Biya and what he's a liberator of La Republic de Cameroon as a musician. We need this kind of musicians in Ambazonia to speak, to sing on the behalf of the people of Southern Cameroon. But Longe is there fighting for the people of La Republic de Cameroon, and who knows, their own liberation will happen someday, but they have to fight, keep fighting too. Our liberation will not liberate them. We are not fighting to liberate La Republic de Cameroon people. We are fighting to liberate Ambazonia under the dictatorial system of Paul Biya. Thank you for watching. God bless you as I leave you with this number. Thank you for watching.
Je suis votre libérateur. Je vais mourir pour vous. Que celui qui me tue ne reste pas mourir. C'est la pensée de l'homme qui détermine son devenir. Ma liberté de penser ne changera jamais. Le Cameroun d'aujourd'hui n'est pas le Cameroun d'avant, mon ami. Le Cameroun des Allemands n'est pas le Cameroun des Français. Le Cameroun d'Aïdjo n'est pas le Cameroun de Paul Biya. Le Cameroun de Paul Biya ne sera pas comme pour Longa. Aïe, oh, mama, oh, C'est vous-même qui avez dit que nul ne sera plus inquiété pour ses idées et ses opinions. À cause de ma liberté de penser, ils ont failli me tuer, comme ils ont tué Martinez au Togo. Ils m'ont torturé, ils ont pris mon passeport. Le Cameroun d'aujourd'hui n'est pas le Cameroun d'avant. Le Cameroun des Allemands n'est pas le Cameroun des Français. Le Cameroun d'Aïdjo n'est pas le Cameroun de Paul Biya. Le Cameroun de Paul Biya ne sera pas comme pour Longa. Yo, mama, Fouda a donné l'ordre à Bakui, mais c'est Bakui qui a donné l'ordre à Tabala de torturer Longa. Rappelez-vous mes amis de l'année 91. Souvenez-vous mes amis de l'année 92. Rappelez-vous mes amis de l'année 91. C'était les villes mortées un peu partout. C'était les villes mortées un peu partout, oui. On a perdu des militaires, on a perdu des étudiants. Ils avaient fait ça à Mélimbiale. Ils avaient fait ça jamais les bois. Ils avaient trompé la pyro de Banga. 9 enfants avaient disparu avec Panda. Mais on dit toujours zéro mort.
On dit toujours zéro mort.
Les jamais Babende.
On dit toujours zéro mort.
Les jamais Agaoundere.
On dit toujours zéro mort.
9 enfants disparus avec Panda.
On dit toujours zéro mort. Zéro mort. Zéro mort.
Panda lo iwope, mi on tika de bine.
Zéro mort. Zéro mort.
Panda lo iwope, mi on tika de bine. Bankui, remets-moi mon passeport. Tu n'as pas le droit de confisquer le passeport de Longa. Dabala, tu n'as pas le droit de torturer un Camerounais. Ça c'est l'abus du pouvoir. La loi du Cameroun interdit la torture. 42 ans de pouvoir, c'est trop. On en a marre. Ils ont tué nié, mais ils ont nié. Ils ont volé, mais ils ont nié. Oh. Ils ont torturé, mais ils ont nié. Oh. Ils ont fait disparaître beaucoup de nos militants. Ils ont torturé beaucoup de nos militants. Et tous ceux qui voulaient le changement sont en prison. Tous ceux qui voulaient le changement, on les a tués.
Zéro mauvais, zéro malo.
Ne mourrez pas, restez éternels.
Zéro mauvais, zéro malo.
Vraiment ne mourrez pas, restez éternels. Baptiste Nouma, William Jordan de Jésus, Mamadou Mokhtar, Abel Songa, Mama Pilon, Sandy de Boston, Général Bassero, Richard Bonnard, Maurice Camto, Willy de Paris, Calibi Calibon, Kanwa la Panthère, vous êtes un nouveau héros. Ils ont monté Limbinobe contre les Bamileke. Ils ont monté un Tangaji contre Maurice Camto. Ils ont monté Molekobi contre Samuel Eto. Aujourd'hui, ils montent Figon Talala contre Longue. Big Boy, bien frappeur, et Dieu me fille.
Zéro malo.
Ne mourrez pas, restez éternels.
Zéro mauvais, zéro malo.
Le ministre qui avait dit zéro mort, aujourd'hui est mourant. Faites attention, vous aussi. Bettini de Los Angeles. La mamie Gotham. Sikati, Betty Locamer. Raymond Kota, Mibou Missak, Alain Foguet et tous les autres prisonniers politiques. Tenez bon, le changement n'est pas loin. Zéro monnaie, zéro monnaie. Ne mourrez pas, restez éternels.
Zéro mauvais,